Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. In this video I will show you how the mainstream media, legacy media, fake media, operative media, in this case Fox News, frames the question, the discussion. Never fall for that. And I have here Shannon Bream, a blonde who reads a teleprompter, and in her first question towards Tulsi Gabbard, she's going to frame the question regarding Vladimir Putin, the president of the Russian Federation, in a very untruthful way. And I'm going to show you the premises of the question. And I'm going to discuss what do you mean by that. All right, so here it is. As I said, Fox News. Fox News, it's a little bit like 5% different than the mainstream media, which is, it is a mainstream media, but the operatives, they're on the same boat with CNN, MSNBC, and they just play ball. Okay, here is her, this lady, this woman, I don't know if she's a lady, but she's gonna frame the question in such a way, and she's gonna ask Tulsi Gabbard the question. Listen to it.
Joining us now, the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard. Welcome to Fox News Sunday.
Good morning, Shannon.
So what is the intelligence community's assessment of Vladimir Putin and his future ambitions?
Did you catch that? Putin's future ambitions. You got it? So from the get-go, the spin is that Putin has some ambitions. Like he's, like a guy like Nero, and he's gonna play the harp while Rome is burning, supposedly. Right? So Putin's future ambitions. You understand? So from the get-go, this shield, this actress, this woman right here, as pretty as she is, she's reading a teleprompter where some other people Packard type her questions. Putin's future ambitions. Do you think Putin has this kind of ambitions? So it's obviously the ball is that Tulsi Gabbard is supposed to smack in the 3-meter in volleyball is, yes, his future ambitions will be invading Europe, conquering Europe, and then after that he's going to cross the Atlantic like Adolf wanted, and then go through Mexico. You remember the Mexico connection with the Nazis? Again, forged letter coming from the same guys, and then he's gonna conquer us, our way of life. This is the narrative. Why? Because Putin's ambition was to conquer Ukraine and rebuild the Soviet, and this is the word, empire. Okay? This is it. And therefore Putin, at his ambition, he he aggressively attacked defensive Ukraine, who was not just minding its own business. Okay? And then aggress them unjustifiable, all right, and unprovoked. He just wanted to conquer Ukraine, and after Ukraine, guess what? The story goes, by the media, is going to go into, I don't know, Poland, and then the Baltic states, and then it's going to be, God forbid, Germany, and then France, and then Great Britain, and then Spain, and then Portugal, and then the Atlantic Ocean, and then Mexico, and then Canada, Trudeau's Canada, and then guess what? It's going to get to your daughters, your children, your wife, if she looks good, your property, and you're fucked, man. That's the way it is. This is his ambitions. Do you understand how pathetic, imbecilic, idiotic, infantile these guys are making the media, the Western media? And she looks good. You're like, oh, let me watch that. Okay? These are the best actors. That's why they're paid so much. These guys in the Western media, they're paid so much because they are good readers and fakers, actors. Oh, honey, you're the best I ever had. I'm having an orgasm. Oh, fuck. What time is it? Jesus Christ. What am I going to do after this? This is how these guys are doing it. Fakers. The problem is, in an uneducated society that thinks is given the mirage that they're educated, 1/3 of the American adult population has a college degree. But they voted twice for Barack Obama. They voted twice for George Bush. They voted for lucid Biden, and now we have Trump. A very educated society. What does it tell you? What does it tell you? I mean, in my books at least, none of the guys that I mentioned, none, should have been, I don't know, near a presidential post in my country, in my, I don't know, my vision. They lack knowledge. That's what they lack, knowledge. They might be intelligent, they might be weasels, but they lack knowledge. So here is, and I think they are dishonest, very much dishonest. So here you have this piece of thing telling us the Putin's ambitions. That's a narrative you have to whoop like a little fish in the water. You know how you're a bass fish, and then gloop, here it is, I'm gonna jump on it. Why? Because it was moving. No, my friends, the Western medias, the free media so-called in the West, is so low-level intelligence. I can't even believe. I'm not a genius, my friends. I'm not a genius. I don't even pretend to be a genius. God, I'm not. But I'm not a dumbass either. And if I can see it through these guys like I can see through this crystal glass, I mean, please, my friends, please, don't let your intelligence be insulted. What are his next ambitions? I would like to ask Miss Shannon Bream, how many military bases does Russia have around the globe? I guarantee you she doesn't know, unless someone might look at quickly on Wikipedia and write on her teleprompter. And then she's gonna say, 3, maybe 2. Again, the next question will be, how many military bases does the United States of America have around the globe? And she's going to come with an answer of about 740. 740. So who has the imperialist ambitions? Putin or the guys behind United States of America in this case? If United States of America tomorrow, economically, financially, and militarily is 0, United States of America will be just left over there dead, face down in the water, going downstream, bloated. That's it. And they're going to move to whomever is next. Is it China? Let's go over there. And those guys who right now identify as white, they will turn Chinese overnight. And they will pick up names from, I know, Stoltenberg or Kosman or, I know, Bernstein. They will turn into Chong Pang Pang, Kim Tong Chung, Kang Kang Ka. And they will be Chinese all of a sudden. And it would be racist or, I don't know, xenophobic for you to point out that, hey, you're not. That's how they did it in the Western civilization. They worm themselves and they try to use camouflage, but no, you can't change that. Thank you very much. I mean, with all the plastic surgeries and still you see it. What? The behavior. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.